So today I just thought I'd like to show off some gameplay from Battlefield Hardline. I've been playing the story mode. I was kind of hoping that it would be a great game from Visceral, who's obviously done Dead Space before it. And it is better than previous Battlefield campaigns, but I had a couple of bugs in it. I'm not sure everyone else has this, because I've been googling around a bit and I don't see anyone else having the issues that I have. Now I'm not sure if it's my graphics card that acts like a bottleneck here. I have a Nvidia GTX 660 Ti, so obviously not the newest graphics card. But there seems to be some kind of weird memory leak, where the game doesn't seem to be able to load things in quickly enough if I move too fast in it. So here's a few gameplay clips of the various ways that I managed to completely break the game. Now most of the time the memory leak worked against me, because it was mostly in the driving bits where the level simply wouldn't load fast enough and I would just drive off an edge and into nothingness. For instance, here's a bit where I'm supposed to dodge a train and then drive off and land in this underpass, which simply isn't there. Here's another example where I'm driving up from an underpass and the city simply isn't there. I was able to circle around and go back down and up again and hit the trigger to end the level. Now here's something very interesting about the way the game behaves, as you'll see walking through this door, that the enemies spawn first and then the geometry, which means that the enemies kind of fall through the geometry that isn't there and then into nothingness, completely despawning. So because of the way that the enemies spawn into the world before the geometry does and are able to despawn if the geometry isn't there yet, I was able to get one of the most memorable endings to any video game I've played in recent history. See, on the final level there is a place where you can get on a motorbike and simply jump into this giant mansion where there are supposed to be a ton of enemies that you have to fight or stealthily take down before you encounter the final boss. But when I got there, they were simply all on vacation, which meant I could just walk straight through this giant mansion and into the final boss encounter. At least the multiplayer works fine, and that is, after all, what Battlefield games are all about.
I should have tried harder to find a...
Impressive technique, but completely unnecessary detective.